welcome to Twinin'It. I'm your host, Craig Noble, documentary filmmaker, moto enthusiast. This is the show about everything you can do to and with the Honda Africa Twin adventure sports. And today, there's no riding. There's the first stage of the Mossberg 590 Shockwave Pimping. Alright, well, first things first, gotta make sure the gun is unloaded before working on it, which it is. We're going to be installing the traction grip tape for the Raptor grip. We are going to be replacing the stock bead that comes with the Shockwave with the XS Big Dot Trillium front sight. This is going to help with low light acquisition. I got this Picatinny rail clamp that's going to attach onto the magazine on the front, which the Tacticon light and green laser combo will slide onto. Let's get the front bead off. This is going to be okay. Actually, it's better than okay. It's pretty good for birdshot, if that's your intention. But because this is a single-purpose weapon, essentially, for backcountry defense, that I'm going to need a front sight that is better in low light conditions and at night, and in combination with light and laser in the woods for things that go bump. So let's get this thing off. This is a 4mm socket. To mount the Big Dot front sight, I'm going to need to clean up the end of the barrel here. I have some brake cleaner and some shop towels. Get all the oil and schmutz off before inserting the bead that comes specifically for the Mossberg models of the sight. Once that's in, then I'm going to use my Permatex steel weld that I use to fix the engine case and fill up this slot in here, and then mount the sight directly onto the bead, and it should hold. I'm going to clean it up while it's mounted, but yeah, should be pretty straightforward. So that bead took a little bit of convincing to screw into the hole there, but it's in now, and we can mount on the front sight like so. Alright, we're going to use the Permatex steel weld. Going to fill up that slot there to mount on, and we're going to probably have some overflow, so I have a little Q-tip to clean up while we're working. So yeah, put on the gloves, and we're not going to need very much for this. Make sure we get equal amount of black and gray on here. That should be good. And wet fingers. Well mixed. I'm going to grab maybe a little dab like that. Fill in that hole there, like so. Take the gloves off. Requires a little bit of dexterity, and slide it into the hole. Down there nice and tight. I'm going to make sure that is good and straight. and do a little cleanup. And because this is your front sight, you want that as straight as possible. Because later, it's not going to move. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I want that set up. Alright, well, the sight is hardening up over there. We might as well get started on the grip. I'm just going to give it a little washing with a little bit soapy water to get any of the dirt and grease off. Nothing too aggressive. Very clean. The traction grip tape comes in 4 pieces, custom cut. There's a top, a bottom, and 2 sides. The instructions indicate to hit it with a hairdryer to help the tape warm up and be able to fit around this very voluptuous handle on the end here. Very warm. That went on very nicely. The left side. Do the right side. And the right side. And the bottom. Good. Very profesh. Well, that fit on very, very smoothly. Adds a lot more grip, and this grip tape is going to cease any sliding up the grip when firing. For potentially cutting myself on the safety up here. Most likely when I'm at the range, I'll just be shooting with gloves on anyway, but in an emergency situation, I'm not going to be wearing gloves or probably pants for that situation. So this is going to add a little bit more safety to this grip, and it looks pretty nice. Last but not least, the Tacticon light and green laser combo. This is going to fit on the end of the magazine like so, with the help of this rail clamp, which attaches here. This slides on like so, and then we can test out the light and the laser. Alright, so this rail mount is going to live here. Because this is the 18.5-inch Shockwave, the fore end only comes out this far, which gives me ample space to attach the mount here and the laser here. So this clamp is a little bit finicky. These screws are tiny and require this very small Allen key. But the assembly is quite simple. I'm going to tighten them down a little bit. Make sure there's enough play to adjust the clamp. And then tighten it down. Alright, looking good. The XXII light and laser combo has this little locking clamp here. So that's going to slide onto the rail like so, and then you just tighten it down with this nut and it just fits into place. And to tighten it down, just tighten down that bolt. Looks pretty good. Pretty compact for a light unit and laser combo. Very excited about this. So the XXII light and laser combo comes with 2 sets of rechargeable batteries. I have 1 set in here. It also comes with this remote. This remote would be handy if you could attach the XXII to your forend, but because the forend action comes back too far for the reach of this is not very useful. It does have this trigger on the back of the light and laser, which can be activated and deactivated though. The XXII comes with 3 modes. Comes with just the light. So most tactical shotguns will have this for target identification. Probably a good idea. There is just this straight laser. Laser is good for speed of acquisition and is pretty cool. The most functional mode is the light and the laser, which is pretty much the best of both worlds. And there's also an off mode. So whether it's in storage or whether I'm on the bike and it gets accidentally depressed, I'm not going to kill my battery. So I can't really say whether the big dot sight works very well or the grip tape on the Raptor grip provides more traction, or if the laser light combo works very good at all. So tomorrow I'm going to take it out into the bush and run everything through its paces. And I'm looking forward to that. That should be a good time. One last thing before we get on the bike. When the XXII showed up and I fit it to the magazine, I discovered that it no longer fits in my nice scabbard, which makes this pretty much useless, which is sad because I love this thing. It was very sleek, but it is no longer useful. What I did find on Amazon was this nice ultra compact arrow case for bows, and with the addition of some ballistic foam in here to protect the sight and the laser light combo, it's going to be great for the bike. It's very compact, just fits firearm as is, and an additional benefit is that it's lockable on either side, which solves a transport security issue with having a firearm on the bike, which is great. Ah!